Today we are discussing the interview questions and answers for AWS Certified DevOps Engineer Professional DOP. You can download the complete list of AWS based questions from the link provided in the description. Our interview question based on AWS DOP is: how do you implement AWS Shield Advanced for DDoS protection and mitigation? Your answer should be AWS Shield Advanced is a managed distributed denial of service DDoS protection service that safeguards web applications running on AWS against large and sophisticated DDoS attacks. It provides always-on detection and automatic mitigation of DDoS attacks, protecting applications from downtime and latency spikes. Our next interview question is: describe the benefits of using AWS Code Deploy for automated application deployments. Your answer should be AWS Code Deploy automates application deployments to EC2 instances, Lambda functions, and on-premises servers, enabling continuous delivery of software updates. It offers benefits like centralized deployment management, automated rollback on failure, traffic shifting, and integration with DevOps tools and workflows. Our next interview question is: what is AWS DMS, that is Database Migration Service, and how does it facilitate database migrations to AWS? Your answer should be AWS Database Migration Service DMS is a fully managed service that helps you migrate databases to AWS easily and securely. It supports homogeneous and heterogeneous migrations, continuous data replication, schema conversion, and minimal downtime for database migration projects. Our next interview question is: how do you implement continuous compliance monitoring in AWS environments using AWS config rules? Your answer should be continuous compliance monitoring in AWS environments using AWS config rules involves defining custom or predefined rules that evaluate resource configurations against compliance standards. AWS config continuously monitors resources and alerts on non-compliant configurations, enabling automated remediation and ensuring continuous compliance. Our next interview question is: describe the use case for AWS code artifact upstream and downstream repositories in artifact management. Your answer should be AWS Code Artifact supports upstream and downstream repositories to manage artifacts and dependencies. Upstream repositories store third-party dependencies, while downstream repositories consume and manage these dependencies. This facilitates centralized artifact management, version control, and dependency resolution in software development. Our next interview question is: how do you implement AWS Fargate Spot for cost optimization in ECS or EKS workloads? Your answer should be AWS Fargate Spot allows you to run interruptible ECS or EKS tasks to reduce prices compared to standard Fargate tasks. It optimizes cost by taking advantage of spare compute capacity in the AWS infrastructure, providing cost savings for fault-tolerant and non-mission critical workloads. If you are preparing for any AWS-based certifications, you can download the complete list of valid, tried and tested questions and answers from the link provided in the description below.